How's it going? It's me again. So, I'm here with my review of a movie I saw in cinemas yesterday, and that is Bridges Spies, directed by Steven Spielberg and starring Tom Hanks. This movie is about this sort of spy stuff that's going on in the Cold War, where one spy is captured, and then there's like one act of the movie which is focused on on this one lawyer played by Hanks trying to get him free, or at least trying to show that he cares about him so that he doesn't die at the very least. And then the rest is basically about him having to exchange the spy for these two people there that are taken by the Soviets. So that's basically what the movie's like. So, what did I think of it? I really like this movie. So, with Steven Spielberg, now, most people regard Steven Spielberg as one of the best directors of all time. Me, I guess I could say so. I mean, some of his movies are absolutely great. I love some of his movies, like Jurassic Park is one that I'll mention. It's a great movie. But he does make a few movies that I just think are really bad. And probably biggest of all is Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Though that is entertaining as a parody movie if you watch it like that. With this movie, now it's not his best movie, but he's made so many good ones you can't really consider everything his best. And it's a great movie. It's structured very well, and the way most of the movie looks with the cinematography, it's really well done. Sometimes with the lighting, it's just a bit off from the rest of the cinematography, but for most of it, it's really great. Also, the acting, Tom Hanks gives an Oscar-worthy performance in this movie. I would like to see him nominated because he's great in this movie. And the guy who plays the Soviet spy, I think his name is Mark Rylance, he's actually really great in this movie. I haven't seen him in anything before, but he's really great in this movie. He's a really calm person. He never tries to be over the top. He's always nice and laid back, and he's probably one of the biggest choices this year for Best Supporting Actor, and I hope he gets nominated at the very least. Also, there are quite a few visuals in this movie in terms of effects. Not too many because it's mainly a Cold War movie, which that much action doesn't happen. One scene in particular involving a plane is really well done, really exciting. I really like that. Most of the movie, though, is all about the dialogue, and the dialogue I thought was really well done here. It keeps you interested. It's entertaining. You can really like this movie just for the dialogue, and I think even if you're one of those people who doesn't like dialogue in movies, you might change your mind with this one because it's used very well here. Other than that, this movie is pretty long, 2.5 hours, and what I think with long movies is if they have a lot of things in there, then I don't care at all about the runtime. But if all the pieces in it are very thin, then it gets really boring and just overlong, and I don't like that. This movie, on the bright side, for most of the movie, is very well done, and I didn't get bored for too much. And there was actually a lot of humor in this movie. I wasn't expecting that, but I actually laughed quite a few times in this movie because it was very funny in many scenes. Now, sometimes it doesn't have that humor, which is kind of a problem because when it doesn't have the humor, it seems to be a bit different from the rest. And although those are all really nitpicks that I have, my biggest flaw with this movie, it is kind of a nitpick. There's one scene when it goes to Germany, and it just feels a little dragging in it, that scene where it's all away from all the important parts and all, and I just feel like it drags quite a bit. And other than that, this movie is very well made, very well done. Steven Spielberg does a great job. Tom Hanks does a great job. The guy who plays the Soviet spy, great job. Great script, a lot of entertainment. I had a lot of fun with this movie. I didn't mind the runtime. It's a really good movie. You should definitely check it out. And Yeah, I really love this I really like this movie. It's a really great movie. You should definitely watch this. If you saw Lincoln and you like this, you're probably gonna love this movie. So, yeah, this is my take on Bridge of Spies, and I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Pretty good. So, I'm trying to get a movie up on my channel now, and I'll get that up as soon as possible. So look out for that. And if you like this video or any of the other ones, please comment and I might respond back to you. And if you like these videos, or even if you don't, if you can please subscribe, I'd be very happy. And as always, you don't have to go while you got Timo.